Plays Greg Page, who pulled out of this promotion about a week ago. Gross from Baltimore having his first fight in 14 months since he was stopped by Mike Tyson. And Bruno tonight seeking his 31st win in his 33rd fight, and hoping above all that this is not going to be another night like that one in Cannes. Well, Gross's record shows himself to be fairly durable, although he only lasted 2 minutes 36 with Tyson, but that happens to a lot of people. He did actually hurt Tyson in the opening moments with a right uppercut, but that might have been unwise. Frank Bruno here, 16 stone 6 tonight on the right, and that's just half a pound heavier than Gross, and nothing between them in height. Both men 6 feet 3 inches tall. Well, Gross certainly looks a more credible opponent than Chuck Gardner in that terrible fight in Cannes. And Bruno cautioned by this rather diminutive referee for holding round the back of the neck. With the big right, but Gross easily ducks inside it. And Bruno taking his time about this. Just working his way smoothly into the fight, not going mad. Punch to the top of the head seemed to disturb Gross a bit. I've seen that before with Bruno's opponents. Even a punch that lands high up seems to hurt them. But round 1 of the scheduled 10 rounder goes through without a knockdown.
So no Frank Bruno early knockout this time. We move on to round 5 now. Gross has taken 1 standing count.
Second down. Keep us out for round 5.
Bruno quite heavily smeared with the grease. See the white on his eyebrows. Difficult man to get at, Gross. He knows how to come inside, he knows how to tuck up, and he doesn't give you too many places to shoot at. So this is all good. Oh, there's a danger sign for Bruno. Gross caught him with a right hand. So, and Frank's got himself in a bit of bother here. So that's the first good clean shot that Gross caught Bruno with, a right hand. And he did say before this fight here in Marbella that if you hit Bruno on the chin, he goes to sleep. And that's what I intend to do. Bruno using his shoulder in there, but he's getting away with it.
Straight away, Frank. That's it.
Gross waiting for the chance to pop the right hand out again.
Again, go, do it. Watch the fight. Back to Jack. Keep it going. 1, 2.
And again, Gross, dangerous inside. He does need to take care in these moments. 5th round. So again, 1 standing count so far, no knockdowns. The standing count over the American. Chance was there to sling the right, but it didn't come.
The fight now slowed down in tempo, not a lot happening. Round 7 coming up.
Round 7.
Well, Gross is desperately tired now and ready to be taken, I would have thought. Again, he comes out on legs that look jaunty, but it doesn't last more than about 30 seconds. And somehow now Bruno must set him up and finish him. Allowing Gross to do far too much of that. He wants to get that long left leg going, get a couple of good jabs in and then follow up the right. And you see he's not following up again there. So the boxing which looked so good earlier from Bruno has, well, looks a little shabby in the last couple of rounds. And sometimes this happens with Frank Bruno when he has to go some distance. You remember what happened to him with Bone Crusher. And this crowd now pleading with Bruno to get this over. More like it. That's what he was doing in the earlier part of this fight. And Gross is told to keep his head up, getting frequent rests through these cautions. In his own corner. Is this the end? No, this is not the end. This is another mandatory standing count of 8 over Reggie Gross. This is the 3rd one he's had, and this is round 7. Well, I don't know how many more of those this referee can give. If he's that desperately in trouble, then maybe the fight should be stopped. Surely must be the end now. The man's doing nothing, taking everything. Bruno's caution for rapid punching, hitting him on the back of the neck. But there was nowhere else you could get at him because the man was doubled over. So all in all, it's becoming a very, very untidy and unpleasant fight. But whether he should be allowed to take much more is a moot point.
Round 8.
Well, Bruno needs to keep his concentration now, needs to keep his boxing together. He's been vulnerable at long distances.
Give it, Benny! Take it, Frank, come on! That's it!
And again, Gross came out with a dangerous-looking left hook.
Right back, Frank, that's it! Away!
And there's that punch down again from Bruno. Didn't quite connect with it this time, but the referee was about to warn him again. Round 8. And Gross offering very little. Standing there, covered up as well as he can be. And denying Bruno a clean shot. But these are the moments when Bruno should be in fast. Well, it seems ridiculous to me now that Gross should be allowed to take any more. He's offering nothing.
Come on! Don't wait. Wait. Too long. Too long. Out, Frank, out. Out, out. Come on, come on. That's fine.
There's nowhere else he can get him except the top of his head. Well, this would certainly have been stopped in Britain by now. No question of that. The man's offering almost no resistance except the occasional swing as he comes out of these close quarter exchanges. Gross hands down, standing there just waiting. And it's become a farce. And that, I think, is that. I didn't hear the bell, so I assume that the referee has, at long last, stopped the fight, and that indeed is the decision in the 8th round. But it all took too long to come about. Gross had offered very little for 2 or 3 rounds, and although he was covering himself up as best he could, Bruno was allowed to hit him more or less at will for too long. And so once again, the unfortunate Bruno is involved in what's bound to be another controversial fight. But it's a win, and that's his 31st win in 33 fights. Bruno wins in 8.